From Tech Daddy Videos, welcome back. In this video, we are going to be talking about Alibaba. We're going to be talking about JungleScout. We're going to be doing Amazon Q&A. So get ready. Right after this, we are going to be right back. All right. See you guys in a bit.
Smile, you're the solution.
We are back, and that was a good intro. I like that intro, so I was like, this is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on an airplane, I'm going to be flying, and I'm going to be somewhere in an exotic island soon. I'm talking really soon. So guys, we want to talk about some product today. I want to talk about some baby product today that I was looking at, and I mean, it's no big deal. There's a lot of people selling it, so I want to make sure that you guys kind of see what a good product is, and how fast a product can get saturated. And we're going to be able to find that on Alibaba. We're going to be able to show you that on Amazon. And we're going to be able to back it up with JungleScout and so forth. So if you guys feel like you need to leave a comment. That would be awesome. Let me know how this feed is doing. I'd like to know how everything is doing. It's a brand new show, and so I want to make sure that we are all good. Feel free to give me that thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. So there you go. Get that thumbs up. Like and share this video if you guys like and share the video. And if you like the video, share it. I appreciate it. Makes me better, I guess. So we're going to go on to my computer, and we're basically going to see what we're talking about here. So let's get on to that and see if I can pop this up for you guys. All right. So I am looking for some baby products and baby towels. And so I want to see if I can find that. Hold on, let me do one thing real quick here. Okay. All right. Let me see. Baby hoodies. Baby hooded towels. All right. And let's see what we can find. Now, this is a very popular item, and so let's take a look here. For example, right here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the whole page. I'm going to do JungleScout with the extension, and I'm going to see what kind of dollars these are coming up with. But I'm looking at this particular one right here. This 100% organic looks pretty good. It is prime. It's in the ball field around $20, and I want to see that. So we're going to pull the numbers on that and kind of see what kind of numbers we get on that itself. So what I like to do is I like to use the JungleScout Pro extension. And so as I'm using that JungleScout Pro extension, I'm able to see all the numbers on the page itself, see what everybody's doing, see how many people are using this particular product, and seeing if it's saturated. So I'm waiting for it to kind of build up, and we're going to show you. So let's get right back into it, and here we go. So I'm looking at the page, and there's a few things that I kind of look at. Okay, I really ignore this 5 out of 10 right here on the opportunity score when I do see stuff like that, because it's taking the whole page. But what I want to do is I want to look at the revenue itself. So I will go ahead and I will click on the revenue. I'll click on it twice to get the most revenue. And I will look at this price right here, $11.99. It's not good enough for me. Want to go a little higher. So I'm looking at this one right here. This one is $19.99. Okay. And I think this one right here was the one that we were looking at. Let's take a look here and find out on this particular one. This one does around $47,000 a month selling on Amazon. It is rated 5. It's very good. So we're going to take a look at this. Now, what I want to do is I want to click on this right here. So I'm going to basically click on this right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the ASIN number off of this here. And when I get the ASIN number, I'm pulling that ASIN from the URL right here. And I am going to copy this. And I'm basically going to put this in this search bar for Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and hit all and hit paste. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, so I'm going to get back on the page again. As you can see it right there. Now what I'm going to do is I want to find out the true value of this particular product here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the extension one more time, the JungleScout extension one more time. And we are going to click this. And as you can see, this particular product is a 9 out of 10. So you're not getting the whole page anymore. Basically, what you're doing is you are getting this particular product and you want to see what the true score is on this particular product right here. This one is a high demand with low competition. And this is the one that for $47,000 does 92 daily sales. Monthly sales around 2,000 monthly sales. So I would say that this is a pretty good product to look at and to sell. But again, you know, we go out here and we pull the whole page. And when I'm looking at the whole page, I'm kind of looking at all the guys that are making a lot of revenue right here. This is a lot of revenue for a lot of people. And so, you know, for me, I look at this and go, okay, well, it is a lot of competition. Now, remember we were talking about, I was talking about yesterday, I was talking about keywords and you know, stuff like that. So keywords for baby can get very, very expensive. So you plan on spending quite a bit of money when you are doing your automatic campaigns and your manual campaigns. And so you have to really watch out for that because you're getting into a category that is very, is very, very competitive. And when you get into products like that, I just wanted to show you guys this to kind of show you what a product that could be getting saturated soon. But there's a lot of income that is being generated. What's up there, Toby Dan? Toby Dan says, hi, Henry, what type of products do you sell? I try to keep that to myself because I want to make sure my account stays open. I have quite a few people who try to shut me down and in the past. So I really don't like to put that out there. My members do know what I sell. So take a look at the products that I have on my Amazon A to Z course. Kind of gives you an idea of the products out there, and that will help you out. Okay. All right. That's a good question. Great, great question. As a matter of fact, let me see here. What we're going to do is I am going to show you guys this particular product that I was looking at on Amazon. Let's see if we can find this on Alibaba. Okay, so let's get back into it. Alibaba and find out real quick. Let's go ahead and close that extension out. And that was this particular product right here. And see if I can get this up. Okay, so I kind of have an idea. When I'm looking at the picture here, kind of have an idea of, you know, what the pictures look like and so forth. Find out if it's their pictures or if it's somebody else's pictures. So let's go to Alibaba. And take a look here. We're going to go under baby, uh, hooded tails. Okay. And oops, sorry guys, I went ahead and hit the sponsored on the side there. All right, let's see if we can find anything that is close to it. Do, 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 do. I'm looking at something almost similar to that on the side right here. Here we go, something like this. I'm not sure if this is something that is almost similar to it, but pretty close to it. My whole point is what we want to do is we want to find the factories, you know, for that, and we want to be able to, you know, look for this particular product. And so another easy way to go out there and uh, find this is we are going to look for a supplier. And when I look for a supplier, I want to communicate with them and I want to be able to chat with them. And so we're going to go ahead and just type in baby hooded towels again. Or better yet, there was another one here. It was baby hooded towels 2018. Looks like they put on there. 2019. Let's try that one. See if there's anything new that comes up. Okay, perfect. I think it's almost one of the first ones here. This one right here. So you're looking $580 to $690 for 100 pieces, which I don't think that's what they cost. I think they're a lot cheaper than that. So if I was looking, there it is, right there. Perfect. If I was looking for this particular product, and this is a March product of the month, $6.25. It says one set on there. Okay, so that's their MOQ is going to be one order for $6 and something cents. Now, if it was me, I'm going to sit there and I see that exact same one. So from that manufacturer, well, I'm going to contact them and sit there and try to negotiate with them. Now, when you see something like that, where it's $6.50, $7.50 a piece, that's usually not the case, because if you go out there and you negotiate with them, you're able to negotiate a much lower price, especially if you're going to get a bigger quantity. And they're not the only ones out there, so it kind of gives you an idea. You know, JungleScout, their web app, they have a new product list now where you can hit the product and search for the product overseas, and they have a supplier where you can contact the suppliers, type in the exact same thing, you know, hoodies, baby hoodies, and find the main suppliers for that. They have that on JungleScout on the web app now, which is really good. I've been looking at it, but I'm going to show you guys that. I mean, that those of you that are brand new, haven't done this before, it should help you out. Now, when you negotiate, this particular product, and you are out there and you are going to negotiate this, you want to try to get the lowest price possible. Also, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get the lowest quantity if you can. Okay. And the reason why is you want to test it. You want to be able to go out there and test this particular product, especially if you're brand new. If you're drop shipping, that's a little different. But if you're out there and you're going to private label this product, very easy to do. Private label the product, and you can private label on this particular product. So let's get back here, and I'm going to show you guys right here under the chat now is where you want to go. And there's a few things that I look for when I'm out here and I'm looking for products like this. Okay, I see the pictures here, so I'll click on the photo and let's see if they're almost the same photos as this other person had on Amazon. So all right, so we're looking at this here, and sure enough, almost the same pictures. Yep, as a matter of fact, they are the same pictures from them. So what we want to do, if you see it right there, is we know that these are the suppliers now. So we're going to contact them. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back. Let me see if I can get back to it. Right here under chat now, and this is what you have to look for. You have to look for chat now. Also, what you're going to look for is you want to find out if they're a gold supplier, and you want to find out if they have trade assurance. They have trade assurance right here. Trade assurance covers up to $44,000. Pay attention to trade assurance because each one has a different price. Okay, they don't all have the same. So this one has 44,000. I think one earlier I had seen. Let me see. Take a look at this one. This one's 84,000 on this particular one here. So that makes a huge difference, especially if you're buying products and it's going to cost you quite a bit of money. So several things that you need to do when you are dealing with the suppliers here. You want to make sure that they're the manufacturer. Check, see if they're the manufacturer. Make sure they're not the middleman. Check, see if they're in the manufacturer. Find out when the turnaround time is. You know, how long is it going to take from the time that you place the order to the time that you are going to receive it at your front door. That makes a huge difference. Always make sure, like stuff like this is very light. You can have this shipped by airplane. It's going to save you a lot more money as opposed by freight. Just remember this: when you go out there and you ship by freight, you must have a freight forwarder. That's going to cost you money. You're going to have to pay import fees. You're going to have to pay docking fees. You're going to have to pay custom fees. There's a lot of fees that you're going to have to pay. So it could be cheap when you order it from the supplier, because they're going to tell you the cheapest way is by boat and you'll get it 45 to 60 days. But, you know, for example, it could be $184 to ship it by boat, but it could be $900 to ship it by air. So you're sitting here thinking that you're getting such a great deal when you're going to be shipping that by boat. In reality, about the time that you get everything out, you pay your custom fees, you pay your unloading fees, you pay your docking fees, your freight forwarder fees, and all that. It's going to be well over about $1,000 easy. And so you have to be really, really careful with that because the supplier is only responsible for getting that product from point A to point B. They really don't care how it gets to your front door as long as it gets to the port. So from port to port, that's what you're paying for. And make sure that when you are dealing with a freight forwarder, that they are including all the fees before you sign any contract. Okay, let's get back to this. And so we're going to go and we're going to look at the chat now. One of the things here is it shows ready to ship. That means that they have them in order, they're ready to go, but they could be the manufacturer or they could be just a supplier. And I would definitely chat with them, hit the chat, and basically connect with them through chat. If you connect with them through chat, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to communicate a lot faster when you do that. I'm still waiting for it to log in. So click here. Always when we're doing a live show, we cannot get it. Oh, it says you're offline. Trade manager, come on, let's go. There we go. All right. So here, the first thing that you must do or you should do when you do this is right here, send the product information to the seller so they know exactly what you're talking about. So the first thing I do is I hit send right here, and you're going to send this information to the seller and let them know what you are doing. So right there, there it is, $6.90 a set. And I want to go and say something like would, let's see, would like to order 100 units to start. And what you want to do is you want to let them know that you are a professional, you're out there and you're selling this product, you're not a beginner, and what have you. And you say something like, are you a supplier or manufacturer? Okay. Or manufacturer. Did I spell supplier wrong? I sure did. All right. That's it. That's a question that you want to ask. Okay. And that way they'll tell you, yes, you know, can you do logos? Can you do logos? Okay. And then you want to be able to ask them a lot more stuff, but try to make sure that they're right now it's still early in the morning, so they're not going to answer. But what you're going to do is you're going to check right here where it says unread, and it'll let you know if they read it or if they didn't read it. And so, you know, um, hopefully that you know you answer all the questions or ask all the questions that you need to ask. And then once you do that, then uh, it just makes things run a lot smoother. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tina. Tina Thompson, my sister. Yay, she's on. Awesome. Okay. All right. So, what else are we going to do? We are going to find out if these things are truly $6.90 a set. We want to find out what a set is, what it comes with. We want to make sure that all that comes into play. So, when we do that, we want to make sure that we uh, ask as many good questions as we possibly can. And the supplier is basically going to say, how many do you want to order? That's all they're interested in. How many do you want to order? And then they want to get the price, get the price, get the price. And what you want to do is you want to negotiate, negotiate, negotiate. That's all you're going to do. And so you want to find out what the price is with your own logo. You want to find out what the price is, you know, shipping and everything else, and how heavy the sets are and everything else like that. So, and you want to let them know that you are going to test the market, and you're going to go out there and test it. And you say, look, I sell on Amazon. I want to check it just to test it, and I'm just going to do a small quantity and see if they're willing to do that. If they're willing to do that, then you know, you could have a good supplier on your hand. If they don't be upset. Just move on to the next one, and it's that simple. I mean, there's a lot of suppliers out there that will go out there and do business with you, especially if they're slow and so forth. So. Okay, so it looks like we have a few people in chat. Toby Dan, what's happening? I see. Hi, Henry. There is some great info. Many thanks. Appreciate that. Give you a thumbs up. And also, I am going to give you Carlton. Yeah, there's Carlton right there. He loves when he gets when he gets good feedback. He loves that. So we're just gonna go ahead and Find out who's else is on. Panero Ryder, what's happening? Mr. Henry is dropping the science on us. I love it. LOL. No problem. Tina, awesome. Boyd says hi. Tell Boyd I said hello. Um, and we're going to be, hopefully, we can get that trip after we're gone from the country. When we come back, see if we can get back into Florida and head your way and ride some jet skis. Who knows? So here we go. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to pay for this. We're going to go out there and make sure that it's taken care of the right way. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that, let me go ahead and click out of this. Here, that when we pay for this, that we are going through Alibaba. Make sure that you are not paying the supplier by itself, or just paying the supplier and not going through Alibaba, because then you don't have the trade assurance and you don't have the protection that you basically need. So make sure that you do that. What I like to do is I will sit there and I'll pay for it with my business credit card. And I have a business credit card that I deal with, and that card is my PayPal, PayPal, PayPal credit card. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on it. Yeah, here we go. There you go. Perfect. Business card, MasterCard. So what that does is when you use this card itself, it protects you from it getting from point A to point B. Once it gets to your location, you're protected, you're fine, you're covered. But what happens if your product gets stopped by customs, say customs in the US? You can't get your product. Customs really does not care if you receive your product or not. If they find something that is wrong with it, or fees are not paid, or what have you, they will destroy your product. And you've paid thousands of dollars. And then so when you use a card like this, then you can file a claim with PayPal and protect yourself. And PayPal will refund you the money back within 21 days if the tracking number that they provided you, it doesn't show up, and it doesn't get to your location, and the tracking number says that it didn't get there. They will refund your money, kind of protect you on that, and then you're able to protect yourself. Now, they will go out there, and the supplier will maybe have PayPal. They can charge you up to 5% for shipping costs. But what you want to do is you don't want to tell them that you're going to go through PayPal. What you want to tell them is, I'm going to pay for it with my handy MasterCard. When I pay for it with my handy MasterCard, then that's a different transaction. Then you're going to go through Alibaba and go and pay for it through Alibaba. Most of the time, you could pay for half of it first. When it's all ready and done, then you pay the remainder, and then they ship it out to you. And if you have it shipped to you, have it shipped by air, and you want to make sure you protect yourself, and I've seen it many times where they go and you're looking at this particular product here, and you're looking at it and it's gray, and they ship you blue or they ship you pink, and that's not what you ordered. So it's always best to go out there and get this product and visually inspect it to make sure it's the right color, because once it gets into Amazon's warehouse, if it gets into Amazon's warehouse and you ship it directly from the supplier to Amazon's warehouse and you didn't look at it, all you did was create the listing and that's it, and your listing says that it was gray, and you start selling on Amazon, you can get your product shut down extremely fast. If somebody sits there and complains and says, "Hey, I got pink, I wanted gray. I got blue, I wanted gray." And so you have to make sure that you go out there and uh, protect yourself by checking that it's the right product when you get it from the supplier. What's up there, UK FBA student? Do you get the HTS code off your supplier to find out how much duty you have to pay? Sometimes they don't give up that information. Um, they're going to tell you. Most of the time, you have to pay for your own duty. You know, but you can ask the supplier, and the supplier will basically say, "No, you're responsible for it," and they already have a tax table of what it's going to be and how much it's going to be, and so forth. Um, from my understanding and from what I've done and my business I've done overseas, when I call my supplier, they have to call a certain number, and then they put in, well, their software, they put in the zip code and all that, and then they can get the fees and everything and tell you how much it's going to be for that week, because it's always changing. So it could go up, could go down. So good question. All right. Um, so here we're looking. Even here, I'm going to kind of show you here. If we're looking at this, we're looking anywhere from 625 to 690. But if you say, for instance, you can get it for $4, and you're selling it for 19 bucks, you're still making a little bit of money off of it, not much. If you're doing merchant fulfilled, you'd be making a lot more doing merchant fulfilled as opposed to sending in Amazon FBA. But it's totally up to you, however you guys want to do that. But always check around. Always make sure that you get it from one supplier or another supplier, and make sure that you're contacting other suppliers. And then what I'll do too is I'll take a picture of it just to make sure, and kind of go from there. I'll take a picture and send it to that supplier. Once I send it to that supplier, then they kind of know exactly what it is, and they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, I can get this. I can get this and ship it out to you." And so, but if it's a manufacturer, put your own logo on it. There you go, and you shouldn't have no issues, shouldn't have no problems, and that's it. All right, guys. I just wanted to kind of make this short little video and and find out here. Let me see. Somebody says, "Oh, let me see. Let's see what this person. Bang Box. What's good, Tech Daddy? Is it still possible to make a 5 or 6 figure income on Amazon in today's market?" Man, you know, yes, it is. It's this. I love the way people think. Okay, because a lot of times people will talk themselves out of a situation, talk themselves out of what's there. You're going to find out there's a ton of people that are selling on Amazon that are making thousands of dollars, including myself. Now, I've been doing this for almost 11 years now, and going on my 12th year, and it's stronger than ever. My sales are phenomenal right now, and they're going to get better. And I was talking about this a few days ago, that come summertime here in the .com industry in the United States, it's going to get extremely busy, and it's doing that for me right now. That's why I'm here, talking on YouTube and letting you guys know about my packages and everything else that I have for my training platform. I have more people coming in into the training platform itself and taking the courses. So, and they're learning, and they're, I give out a product every single month for you guys to sell, and that makes you money. So if this is your first time on my channel, there, Bangbox, take a look at my other videos that you have, and you'll see that I've been doing this for a long time. And the answer to your question is, yeah. I mean, it's a huge, huge marketplace. Amazon is the largest in the world. They're in 180 different countries. I just went to Australia. They just opened up in Australia. I was there for 3 months, and now they're opening up many other places. So they're growing, and they're growing every single day. And so now would be a good time for you guys to really seriously think about, you know, if I'm going to make some extra income or what have you, look at that and see if it's for you, because it's a great, great opportunity, and I wouldn't be out here doing what I'm doing if I felt that it was saturated in any way. And but unfortunately, you know, I love to show everybody, you know, my products and what I do and so forth. But there's a lot of guys out there that will steal the content and try to sabotage your account and try to get you kicked off of Amazon. I've had it happen to me once, and it's a good learning lesson. So, you know, one of the things I do talk about in my training platform is, look, if you guys have a great account and that account is making you thousands of dollars, keep it a secret. You know, continue to sell your product, continue to make money off that product, because if you don't sell it, somebody else will. That's simple. And somebody else will take that money from you. All right. Let me see here. Bangbox says, I'm a subscriber for the past year or so. Appreciate that. Oh, okay, great. And yeah, love to see you in as a member. You know, there's plenty of members out there, plenty of guys making some money, and you know, great. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day today, and I think I am gonna go out and have some fun. So I appreciate you guys coming on, and we're gonna leave you with my uh, exit video. We'll see you guys on the next one, guys. And appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate you guys watching me on my videos. All right, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video. See ya.
I just wanna hold